Hi, I'm Linda and welcome to my channel another time. Well, life always has surprises for you. It's never as cut and dried as we'd like to make it think. And sometimes we're just not prepared. But you can be prepared if you're willing to take the necessary steps. I'm talking about preparedness for those unexpected situations, like natural disasters, wars and rumors of wars and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to take you in real quickly before we leave to take our grandson and show you how I prepare. This video is part of a prepper book challenge, and many people were challenged and tagged, and other people are just doing it. I'm one of those. I don't think I was challenged anywhere, but I decided I was going to go ahead and do it as well. It's hosted by Bushcraftfamily, and so make sure you go over to their channel. I'll leave a link below and check out their channel. And I'm going to show you which books I have in my prepper library to help us be prepared for all types of situations, because life throws you lemons, so you might as well make lemonade. Good morning, this is Linda from Another Time, and I'm here today to do the survival book challenge. What books do you have in your prepping library? Okay, so I'm going to start off with the most obvious, because God's got to go first. Without God, you're not going to survive. And I honestly believe that. So that's always my first. My second is this little guy here. The worst case scenario. It's got every kind of situations, how to deal with, how to wrestle free yourself from an alligator, how to escape from a mountain lion, snakes, how to hot wire a car. Hopefully I'd never have to do that. How to survive when lost in the mountains. Okay, so there's just that. Now, I always keep a Bible and a book like this in a survival bag. The other thing I have for both long-term and short-term survival is everything survival. It's just notes that I keep to myself on how to set up a solar system, how to purify and clean water, how to find water in unlikely sources, how to dress a deer, all of that really important information, how to dress livestock, if you have to dispatch your livestock, so forth. Then I have cleaning secrets. Now, one of the most important things in survival in any type of a situation, whether it be you're without power for several weeks, or whether it be that you're in a disaster area, or just whatever situation you can think of, cleaning secrets are really important. When you're in a survival situation, you have to keep things clean, or it's a matter of life and death in many situations. It's nice to have that on hand. It's nice even in a non-survival situation. Of course, I have home remedies. You have to look at the different aspects of survival in prepping. And having a book that tells you what you can do with home remedies when you don't have medicine and stuff is really essential. So make sure you have something in case you can't get a hold of medication, that you have a book on home remedies available to you. The other thing I have is plant combinations, to have a really nice survival garden. Now, this includes combinations for flowers and stuff, but it also includes a big section on tips for growing vegetables and fruits, and what you can plant around them to help with insects, help with disease, help with creating nitrogen in the soil, and so forth. So it's really important to have something to give you that idea. Now, another book that I have is How to Fix Stuff. I can't even imagine being in a survival situation where it's really been really a bad survival situation and you can't go anywhere because you don't have a vehicle or you don't have a bicycle that works or you don't have a generator that you can start or you don't have, say you have some solar panels and you don't know how to hook it up or it's broken or something. You need to know how to fix those things. So make sure you have some uh, ability to know how to fix those things. So now one thing I include is The Market Gardener. I love this book. It really demonstrates on how to grow a lot of plants and vegetables in a garden or in your front yard, in your backyard, in areas that are really small and make the most of it. And so if you have something like this, then you can grow excess and feed other family members, other people in need, and you can use vegetables and fruits to barter with. One of the things that I think a lot of people don't think about, and that's your animals. And if you don't have animals, you may end up with animals because people are going to barter and trade. And if you're in a situation where, say, like in North Carolina, some of the people over there are bartering and trading things that they need. And if you were in a situation where somebody traded you a goat for some milk or a goat for some whatever that you may have, vegetables that you had, or maybe somebody traded you a couple of cows and you've never handled them and you've never been around livestock. A book like this is really good. And I chose this one because I really like the woman. She is autistic. My daughter's autistic. And she really has a nice approach at handling animals. And then, of course, this one. This one, I could probably eliminate a couple of the others with just this one. I really like this book, and I know that it's a great book to show you how to lay out your garden, how to take advantage of your particular piece of land, even if you have just a small front yard. It really shows how you can take advantage of a small acreage. So these are just some of my books that I've chosen. I've chosen them based on what I see as needs in, in our situation. Everybody's going to be different. Some people are going to have different situations. Your situation in the city is a lot different than us out here on 12 and a half, 13 acres. And somebody on 13 and a half acres is a lot different than somebody on 100 acres. So there's all kinds of things that if you know how to do them and you know how to think that way, you can survive. So you look at your what your safety and security needs are for your property. What kind of a first aid kit would you need? Now I have a more extensive first aid kit because I have some medical background. I don't share that very often, but yeah, years and years ago. So I developed a very nice first aid kit, with sutures and everything that we would need. It helps to know what plants you have growing in your area. What kind of foraging skills do you have? Can you identify what berries? Can you identify what berries are edible and what berries aren't? Have some foraging. I keep foraging in this notebook. You have to know how to preserve food. What good's it going to do you to grow a garden in the summer and you don't know how to put any of that food up, and come wintertime you have no food because you didn't put any of it up. You ate good during the summer, but you know, come winter you're starving. So it's important to learn how to dehydrate. How can you dehydrate without a food dehydrator? How can you dehydrate without electricity? How can you can your foods? Uh, a lot of people don't know how to use paraffin wax for canning. That was one thing my grandmother taught me when I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. So, paraffin wax, have paraffin wax on hand, have some cheese wax on hand, have extra lids, extra jars, extra bottles, extra rings so that you can put your food up. It's just a matter of what your needs are and how much effort you want to put into it. So I thank you. I thank you for this challenge. I love this challenge. Thank you. And this challenge was hosted by Bushcraftfamily. So be sure to go over to his channel and check out his channel and give him some love. Make sure you watch all the prepping videos that he has posted. He's got some great ones. And yeah, you'll love it. And I just thank you. I thank you for watching. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And turn on the notification bells. It helps out the channel a lot. Thank you.